Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, July 3rd, 2023 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I am responsible for nurturing what I need to nurture. And the pause was, when I'm recording, it says July 2nd. And my mind is like, it says July 2nd. And I always have to override the reality mind to no, I'm recording for July 3rd. So I think sometimes life is like that, right? Being able to override the what is for what is coming in. What a beautiful lesson in this full moon energy. So today we have a full moon in Capricorn. This full moon is happening at 4:38 a.m. Pacific time. This full moon's at 11 degrees, which is a master degree. So it's calling us to our next level. It's calling us for some mastery in the Cancer Capricorn polarity realm. And Cancer is the nurturing energy, but Capricorn is where we take that action, including manifestation action. Capricorn asks us to be in charge. Capricorn asks us to make a decision. So whether it's a decision on what we're going to nurture, the decision to what we want to manifest, we are being called into that sense of responsibility. We're being called into that sense of authority in this full moon. Now, I love this full moon at the beginning of what will be a very intense July, because Capricorn is also a call to our personal responsibility. And what that means to me is more so than doing what you have to do, which is kind of what responsibility is. It's showing up and responding in a way that is true to your soul, in a way that's true to your highest calling, your highest purpose. And so to keep that in mind through this month, to keep in mind, I can respond in a way that is responsible to me. I can respond in a way that supports me in my best and highest. Is so beautiful. And I think will be very supportive to the incoming shifts and changes, the nodal shift, that Venus retrograde. So keep this in mind. This Capricorn moon is not a mistake. It is very powerful. Thank you, Mahalo. Very powerful for us in this energy. Thank you. Thank you, Mouse. Where was I going to go with that? Well, oh yeah. So the moon, before making the full moon, will be making a connection with Jupiter. So we have Jupiter in the sign of Taurus, along with the North Node finishing up in Taurus. And I love that alignment because Jupiter in Taurus is helping bring an even greater sense of our personal worth and that which we value. And so in this connection, we're being asked to be responsible to our values and to our personal value, to our worth in that connection. The next connection after the full moon is with the moon opposite Mercury, pulling on some Mercury energy. And this is a call to that responsibility to our mental, emotional energies as we have Mercury in Cancer. On the mental level, I recently had some interesting insight that I feel like goes very much hand in hand with this. For so long, I'm like, my intention is that I'm healing. My intention is that I'm healing. And I have been healing. And I have been healing. And I have been healing. And it's a reminder that my overall dominant intention is actually to wellness. And I feel like when I make an intention of wellness, that is truly me being responsible to myself, rather than saying I'm healing, because I keep getting myself in these healing cycles. And I really, the higher calling is to be well. And so you may notice in this full moon places like that where you can upgrade, where you can take that manifestation that you're calling in and push it to its next level in support of yourself. We also have the moon connecting to Uranus. That's not going to be till later in the evening. I always feel like we hit full moon over after the peak of the full moon, but this Uranus may give you a little wired feeling. So you may have some tired, wired feelings in the evening. You may be exhausted, but sleep may be a little challenging. You also may have some beautiful upgrade energies coming through. Uranus wants to liberate us where we're stuck. First card that we have is the Rebel card, breaking through these stuck energies. So you may have some stuckness that's coming up to be jiggled a little. I'm thinking of a jar, you know how sometimes it's hard to get the lid off and you have to jiggle it back and forth. That's kind of Uranus. Uranus is jiggling us. So watch for the jiggle. If you have some jiggle coming up for yourself, it is a call towards doing a little shifty work there to help break yourself through some old patterns. I love that the awareness card came up. I just did my patron group and the awareness card was in there, as well as the innocence card, which is a sun card, a card of success. It's a card of good things happening. So we're moving forward in this energy. This is lovely because this is actually Cancer. So paying attention to our emotions will help us notice where we got to do the jiggle, where we got to shift some things so we can move towards the success. I think this is also a promise. So many people were a little alarmed by my July post. No joke. July is intense. It is not going to be easy. That being said, it does not have to be bad. It will probably be intense. It does not have to be bad. It doesn't have to hurt. But it is going to require us to fully show up. And I think, especially with the North Node in Aries, to be very attuned to ourselves and noticing, practicing responsibility around ourselves. And so this to me is like, bring that awareness as you're moving towards a greater expression of yourself, a greater expression of your light, a greater expression of your personal authority. Some rebirth energy right up all in there. So this full moon in this master degree is a call to rebirth. But this rebirth card, it's a 10 of swords. Again, there is a mental construct that we're being faced with in this energy that we need to be super aware of. The final card is the slowing down card. Take it low, take it slow, take your time getting grounded. Again, all of this feels like a setup for the rest of July, which I will be here with you, holding your hand, going through it myself with you. A lot of times when we rush, that's when we don't necessarily see the lessons, and that's when we run ourselves into the wall. And you don't have to run into the wall with this. Pay attention, bring your best self, bring your personal responsibility. So, that being said, you can book a reading with me. For those of you wanting the Venus retrograde readings, I will be contacting you this week. I am finally going to begin them. I jumped the gun announcing it, but I'm grateful for everybody who wants one. You can always book a Venus retrograde reading or a regular reading. Email me for that. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and honor your values. Namaste.